Hello guys, I am Shinkitsu. I did not even know I was gonna change my name, but chat won a coin toss. So I changed my name to Shinkitsu. You can just call me Shinky. It's easier that way. But Homura, Shinky Homura, Shinkitsu, all those names really work regardless. But how you guys doing? This video is way late. This one's more of a video from me, reflecting on 2023. I wasn't gonna make this video at all, but at the end of the day, I wanted to give some channel updates and just tell you guys what's happening, and also just going into the year and having a good time just talking to you guys on the YouTube space. I'm not really here that often. It's like if you look at my channel, like oh my god, it's very absent, if you will. But I got more channel. I have more videos coming to you guys soon. And this video is more or less for me. I'm just gonna talk about my last year, how I felt about it, and how I'm gonna move on this year, the goals, the resolutions, what I hope to happen this year, but also reflect on last year and see what I didn't do and what I did do. Just go through it all with y'all. This might be a long video, so buckle in, grab some snacks, have some good times. We're just here listening up. But I guess, because most people ain't gonna be here for a while, and I like to respect y'all's time, I'm gonna get into the stuff you guys might care about more, which is what's gonna affect y'all and like the people who watch my content. Well, for one of my goals is to make more content here. I already started that with like the getting over it video and some shorts I made over the ending of December. So like I already started with that, and hopefully to go through with that more. I took a week off. That's why this video is so late. I took a week off just to gather my thoughts and what I wanted to say and just what I want to do for the year and just get ready for it all. So I just took it instead of starting the year guns blazing. I just took it slow. And when this comes out, which hopefully is Friday, I'm hoping I can just kick this up tonight, cook it up well, and hopefully this won't require too much cutting of stuff. Either way. So yeah, more content coming your way, more shorts mainly. I'm probably going to focus more on the shorts area and shorter clips with other videos, like say when I did my stream for the Pokemon horror game. I'm working on that too. Yeah, I'm giving that a go. I'm giving that gonna edit that up. We're gonna have a super cut of that because I beat the game in one stream, so I thought it'd be perfect just to have a super cut of the Pokemon horror game, and a lot of good shorts will come from that as well. But overall, I'm gonna be making shorts, just putting more shorts out there from like the stream highlights. You can catch all the stuff on Twitch, Twitch at Shinkitsu. So definitely check it out if you haven't already. But that's like the big thing, and more content coming your way. I want to try to upload at least one short a week. Then I get out the big videos when I can. And hopefully, as the year goes on, I can upgrade it to 2 shorts a week and so on and so forth. Yeah, that's something I want to do as well. But get into more other stuff, like let's say I want to stream more. I want to stream longer hours. I'm not sure if I'm going to have more streams specifically, but I want to have more longer streams. Because as of yet, my average stream, if it's not a collabs go as long as collabs go. But for a solo Shinky stream, I usually don't go longer than 2 hours or 3 hours max. So I do want to get better at just doing longer streams and getting better at that. Because I want to focus on growing my channel this year. Which I'll get into more of that now actually, because we'll get into like the goals more at the end, but I wanted to give you guys more channel focused stuff at the beginning, where it's like, yeah, I want to stream more, upload more videos here. This year, definitely, I want to focus more on the YouTube side of things, while not neglecting the streaming side of things as well. So, YouTube, shorts, TikTok, all of that. I want to give more content to y'all, just to look at without having to go and look at my streams. So hopefully I can get that moving swimmingly. So let's get into the year of 2023. Then we'll get on to more goals at the end. We'll go like chronologically. I just wanted to give that to you guys before we get into this. So if you don't want to hear my ranting about the year, then there you go. That's what affects y'all. And I can give more like number goals at the end. But most of that stuff is just like the technical, more uploads, more everything. But okay, this year, or 2023, was a year I initially set out to be, a content year. I'm gonna grind out my content. I'm gonna do all this, gonna get going. But also, it was a more social year because at the end of 2022, that's usually when the changes start. At the end of like the year prior, to the year that's gonna happen. I usually just start a little bit before. So let's say September of 2022, I started going to be more social, say at university when I was still in there. We'll get there. When I was still at university, I talked to more people, pushed myself out there, IRL, a lot, and I'm really glad I did that, and I do not regret doing any of that kind of stuff. And then of course that's what was there too. So a big social year for me, which definitely that part took more of the front seat this year, was definitely the social aspect, because as you can tell, the content on YouTube has been absent for since April, since the first quarter of the year. It was gone. I literally neglected YouTube so much, and even the stream started to fall off. So mainly itself, it was just a year of being social, increasing my social skills, my non-existent social skills. But either way, though, it was a year for me to meet people. And another thing I want to say is it was also a year for travel and just meeting up with friends, meeting up with family. As in May, I also met up with some old high school friends. We have like a yearly meetup basically at this point. But either way, it's still a highlight of the year. I always love to do, meet up with my old high school friends and just have a blast, have a couple drinks, have a good time. So I did that. Yeah, this is all top of the dome, by the way. I have no notes. It's all the top of the dome. So yeah. So we had all that going in. I met more people in the VTubing space, because this is one thing I did do this year, and it's huge. And what you're seeing right now is join the VTubing space in February, which is coming up soon, actually. My 1 year of VTubing. PNGing, because I was my old guy. I'll put him on screen for ya. You'll see the old me. And so I came here, and it's been nothing but welcoming. I've met so many people, for better or for worse. I met a lot of people this year, and I could not be more grateful for everybody I've met. Sure, there was bumps on the road, but what friendships and what groups don't have bumps on the road at some point? And I honestly enjoyed everything. It was a great time, and I can't wait to become closer to people as well. But yeah, that's a big chunk of the year, was my social aspect. I chose to go into the community and everything, and just look for people to be friends with and befriend more people in the community, because this is my first rodeo of content creation. I was a flesh tuber. I hate that word, but that's like the only way I can really describe it. I was a flesh tuber, and I did not really interact, because I was an anime YouTuber before. I did not really interact with any of the community. I did not become close friends with anyone. Never really talked to people in Discords. I mean, I had like a couple friends that are there now, like I talk to, but I can't really say they're close. And I don't really reach out in private, but I don't do that regardless. But either way, so friends, just letting you know, friends I have now currently, if I don't reach out to you, that doesn't mean I'm not your friend. I just can't do it because I don't know how. But hence why social training arc is still a thing. So yeah, this is new to me. It's just me going out and talking to people in the community on Discord, going in VCs, going everywhere. Like in the first part of the year, in like March, when I first joined a Discord server, and I remember when the first Discord call happened, and I was incredibly nervous. Like I was so nervous around everything, because I've never done it before. I was quite literally scared because I just never interacted with people online before. Like only outside of a really special few, I've really never done it. And even now, like still like one-on-one calls are still nerve-wracking for me, to be honest. So I try not to do that. But they happen once in a while. It's like, can I really maintain a conversation if it's just two of us? I feel like I'm more of a support cast in that kind of way. I mean, I can do it on stream. I don't know why I can, but I can. but like, say like a personal call, I'm like, what the fuck? What do I do? So that was something. So I've been training that up, and I'm still working on it. That's another thing I want to keep doing this year is get better at socializing. I think the next thing I have to work on is just reaching out to people and just talking more, say, in private, like not just Discord calls, maybe DMs too. Like just getting better at that, at reaching out and just saying hello, not being like absent for months until say I need something or whatever, or we plan something or a Discord call. But I want to be sure to get closer to people, because one of my goals is also to develop deeper friendships, because I feel like most of my friendships, not to put everyone on blast, but like it's definitely more surface level, and one thing I desire most is to find everlasting friendship and deeper friendship. For why I'm doing this in the VTuber community, I don't know. It's just where I am, okay? I know it's not the smartest decision in the world, but you know what? It works out for me. I like this space for now, so I'm gonna try my best here. And oh my god, 12 minutes already. Okay, we gotta speed this up. So as we all know, I went to Japan for 2 months. Because now we're getting to the traveling part, because there was two big things, like I said earlier. It was socializing and traveling, which go hand in hand. So either way, it's still kind of in the same loop. And as you can probably tell, content really took a backseat for me this entire year. I tried to bring it back in when I came back, although we'll get to more stories, because we're going to talk about Japan. And I went to a wedding before that, but that doesn't really matter. My first adult wedding, I got to drink at the wedding. It was fun. I liked it. It was a good time, and I got to see a lot of people I haven't talked to in years. But otherwise, Japan, the biggest thing. I haven't been to Japan in 5 years at this point. I went back in 2018, and I've been wanting to go back ever since. And you know, the big C happened. And I could not go back when I wanted to in 2020. So I had to wait an additional 3 years to go back to Japan. Like, come on. So when I finally got back, it was just amazing. I loved it. I was there for almost a month and a half, and there was 2 more weeks after that where I couldn't stream because I lost my phone in Japan. Don't party too hard, folks. It's not a good idea. Don't drink too much and lose your phone in a taxi. And yes, Phoenix has used taxis. It's easier. The wings get tired. Sometimes you gotta use the taxi. But otherwise, it was honestly, besides the losing of the phone and being like phoneless for like 3 weeks, luckily I had an iPad and some wireless internet. So it was honestly something magical, that trip. I got to meet people, some friends I met online in person in Japan. It was fucking amazing. And honestly, with that group of people, I did a lot more, because they put me into like the actual traveling experience. Because by myself, I just kind of went there, no plan, hopped in the country, was like, hey, I'm here now. I'm gonna live here for a bit. That's what happened. And a lot of bumps in the trip happened too. Like it wasn't a smooth sailing trip at all. Like there were like a couple Airbnb mistakes. Well, one, but I bought a couple because I'm as an idiot. Like I spent a lot more money than I wanted to, but I had a lot of fun, so I don't really care. I had a great time. So otherwise, I have no regrets. I went back to Japanese language school. I went to like 5 years ago prior. Like I went to the same one. Look, there was some similar teachers that were there, but some of them were gone too. It was quite sad. I wanted to meet some of the ones I've known. Look, I wanted to go longer too because I only was able to go for a week. In the language school, I wanted to go for longer, but there's no spots available for the month because it was summer. People were coming over to learn language for the summer. It was just busy as hell, so I only was able to get 1 week slot, which was fine, which was okay. I don't mind. But I'm also very glad I did that because at that point I was getting bored. At that point I was starting to get bored because I did all my traveling. I looked around Tokyo, I did some shopping, went around, hanging out with some other friends, and just went around. So when I went to the language school, I happened to find some more friends to keep me entertained and just have people to hang out with when I was there. So they brought me out of my shell and we went around. We went around Tokyo, just did some things, more drinking parties, more fucking going around looking at like Hachiko the dog at the Shibuya station. It was so cool. I just having people to hang out with, going out to drink with, and it was amazing. It was honestly just the time of my life, and I miss it a lot. But that's over, and now we're here. The rest of the year was kind of smooth sailing. I just kind of did more streaming, waited to get my new phone. I got the new phone, got the iPhone 15 Pro Max, because I went big. Go big or go home. That's what I say. So that's what I got, and we kept going into the year. And I guess nothing else really happened. I just kind of focused more on my streaming. Didn't stream as much as I wanted to, I will admit, at the end of the year. I wish I was more active. I wish I did more videos, but that's this year for. That's what this year is for. We'll fix that. So, yeah, that's basically the wrap up of my year. To be honest, this year was probably one of the best I've ever had in a long time. I've met so many people, and I'm grateful to every single one of them. I'm not going to name any, because I don't want to forget anybody, but I know I said earlier that I don't feel like they're deep connections, but they don't have to be. I want to make my connection deeper. I want to be there more, and just to be a better friend overall. That's something this year is going to be another big goal for me. But before we get into the whole sappy spiel, before we do that, I just want to say this year, there's a lot I wish I did. We'll get into the regrets first. we'll end on a, usually I go positive to negative. We're going to go negative to positive today because we'll end on a positive note. So, I already said I wish I streamed more, did more content, just really tried more. I could have tried a lot harder. I will admit, there was times where I was just lazy. I didn't do anything. I was just sitting down, watching YouTube, watching anime. Just when I could have totally done streams. I could have totally played games on stream instead of on my own. I could have totally just went and did content, or at least stream, and did other stuff. But I did not, which is something I want to fix this year as well. So that's my biggest regret, is I just didn't try as much as I wanted to, and I want to try harder this year. I want to go all in, put all my cards on the table for this year. And I got stuff coming that's planned. I got a lot of stuff I want to do that's going to take a lot of time and a lot of money, but I want to get it done. So I'm looking forward to that. But last year, as much as it was one of my favorite years in my entire lifetime, it's also one I wish I did more in. Because it was my first year in the VTubing community, and I feel like I would have had a better performance. I could have get better at. Like, I still wish I felt more comfortable on stream. Like, I still wish I can not feel always nervous, because I always. Oh wait, did I do anything? Did I do anything? I didn't mean that. Hold up. Oh. I still wish I didn't feel as nervous, because before, I have YouTube videos I used to post. I never feel nervous for a YouTube video, but for a stream, I'm always nervous, and I'm worried that it kind of shows. I'm hoping it doesn't, but that's something I'm worried about generally. So I want to get past that this year, and just get better. I want to improve. I don't think I've seen too much improvement this year, overall. Or this year as in 2023. So 2024 is going to be the year of improvement. Man, I'm hoping I can wrap this up quickly. So that's the negative bit. That's the negative bit. I wish I could do more, and also just to be there more for my friends and everything. That's it. I'm done with negative stuff. Now, get onto the positive spiel. Like I was saying, I'm grateful to everyone we've met, everyone who's talked to me, everyone who's stayed in touch and talked to me. I really appreciate every single one of you. You all don't know how much you all mean to me, even if I'm not there. And to all the people who watch, same goes to you. People who regularly come to my streams, I fucking appreciate you all so much. It's honestly insane. We're almost at 200 followers. At 300, that will be the point where I surpass my old YouTube channel that had my most subscribers on it. It was like 283. That was my peak. If we can get to 300 or even past that point this year, and on any of the channels, we can finally surpass what my old peak was and start growing. Yeah, it's just I appreciate everybody. I really do. Not to get sappy, but I'm really hoping to deepen connections with my friends, get better at streaming for you guys, and just hopefully be more interactive and more social. I want to improve the social part of this social influencer, but I want to improve that part. I really want to strive for this. This is my dream, and I feel like I'm not trying hard enough towards that dream. So I want to try a lot more, despite everything. So hopefully you guys held me accountable. But let's get to the goals. Let's get to my stretch goals for the year and just like what I want to do as far as like what I want to accomplish. First of all, like I said, be more social, get better at we're numbering it down, then we'll end it. I want to stream more, longer hours, like maybe like 3 or longer, like at least 3 hours. I want to like for now like 3 hours. I think is good just to have a step above 2 hours. Like at first I was like 1 hour, I jumped to 2, and I want to jump up to 3, and then we can keep going longer and longer. So next I want to upload 2 shorts a week eventually, just to get more content out and focus more on getting more content that's not just streams out to other platforms, post more on Twitter, and just all of that. Also like talk to more people IRL, like be more social IRL, go out more, same vein, exercise more, just do a lot more stuff that I've neglected over the years. And I'm hoping I can do that. And of course, number goals, reaching 1,000 on Twitch would be great, or on YouTube, one or the other. Reaching 1K somewhere. That's not Twitter. And the biggest goal of all, I feel, is to make more friends in the VTubing space as well. To get more close to. I do want to get closer to more friends in the space. I want to have a more deeper connection with everybody. That is something I want to do with everybody, and I'm really gonna strive to do that. Even though it's very hard for me because it's very outside my comfort zone just to reach out to somebody to talk. I've never done that, in ever. So I want to just get better at talking to people, DMing people, and all of that. So again, the social improvement arc is still going strong. Yes. So those are my goals, I guess. Just rough goals, like more content, more talking to people, more friends, be more active on all my social medias, be more active in my IRL life, maybe get a job at some point too. That would be very helpful. And just do more. That's what this next year is going to be. Just more. Less idling. I want to start taking steps to doing what I want to do. I know there's more I could do, and I want to do it. So 2024 for Shinkitsu or Shinkihomer is the year of doing more. Thank you all for 2023. It was such an amazing year. Thanks to all my friends, to all who has watched, and just thank you to everyone who's stuck with me throughout the year. I really, really appreciate it. Let's make 2024 a year to remember. Let's make it my year. Or your year, but my year. Goodbye, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed and you made it this far somehow, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Help me on the grind. More content to come for you guys. And I think once this video is out, my break should almost be over. I'm back on Saturday to streaming on Twitch at Shinkitsu with a Z, because some random guy on Twitch who doesn't stream took my name. So we had to put the Z in there. So it works out, I guess. Peace, guys. I really appreciate it. This is really long. Oh my god. Bye.